Right now, home builders are desperately trying to liquidate their inventory before the end of the year, creating a tremendous buying opportunity for you as the buyer or a real estate investor. So the fourth quarter always slows down, but this year has kind of picked up for a lot of buyers. And the reason being is because new builds are offering insane incentives. And by insane incentives, I mean like sometimes even $80,000 off the purchase price of the home. So home builders are creating a price rampage and they are heavily discounting homes right now. So this past year, single family housing starts to fall 21% annually as higher mortgage rates lower demand. But this is the thing, you guys. Interest rates are hiring, but home prices are lowering. So we're starting to see a market correction. So this is not looking like it's going to be a housing crash. Again, if anyone tells you it's going to be a housing crash, they are not telling you the truth because nobody can predict this.
You lie! Stop lying!
Many say that 2023 will be ugly for new builds. And as buyers pull out of their contracts like they have been in the last 6 months because of how crazy interest rates have gotten, keep in mind, 6 months ago, new builders weren't offering this many incentives for buyers, and buyers were pretty much SOL and losing out on their dream homes. So as buyers have pulled out, demand has continued to fall in. And the main reason for this is because, like I said, interest rates have been rising, and because you have a higher interest rate, that means you have a higher monthly mortgage payment, which a lot of buyers couldn't really do with the price points that homes were selling at this last year. So as of right now, if you are a home buyer, 60% of new builds are offering incentives for new buyers. And I don't just mean price drops, I mean credits towards closing, buying down your interest rate, like $20,000 towards the design center. If you don't know what a design center is, it's when you go into a new build, you're under contract, and they have you go into a design center and pick out your flooring, your cabinets, your sinks, your hardware in the home, all of that to make the home your own design. Here's the thing, you guys, and this is the thing where it becomes a little worrisome, because how much can a new build drop their price before it starts affecting other sellers in the area, in the surrounding area of where those new builds are? Now, here's the thing. If you are already under contract with the new build, this is one thing that a lot of buyers don't realize. You can still ask for credits even if you didn't use their mortgage lender. Yep, I said it. A lot of builders before, what they did was they required you as the buyer to use their mortgage lender for you to be able to go under contract with their property. And they say they didn't require it because, let me tell you, that's illegal. But what they did was they said, hey, you need to get approved with our lender to be able to start this contract to write an offer on this property because we need to see if you're approved. And then they would say, oh, our lender has all of these incentives that an outside lender isn't gonna have, so you have to use our lender to get these. Here's the thing though, today they're not doing that. You don't have to use their lender to get those credits. On top of that, make sure that you're working with a licensed realtor to help you negotiate on your behalf. You guys, keep in mind, these sales reps at these new build sites work for the builder. That is the seller. They do not work for you as the home buyer. So you need someone on your behalf to come in and vouch for you and fight for you and serve and support you at the highest possible level. If you guys are looking to move here, comment below MOVING moving, and I will go ahead and comment back with a link to my moving guide and my Arizona relocation guide for you to see exactly what it's like and what the process is like for you to get started in your home buying journey here in Arizona. Comment below, let me know, and let me know, you guys, what do you think of the housing market? Where do you think we are going? Do you think this is going to be a crazy bad thing for us in the future? Or do you think that the housing market is just correcting and going more into a home buyer's market? So you go to purchase a home here in Arizona and you're looking at a new build, make sure you have a realtor there to serve and support you at the highest possible level, because those sales reps work for the builder and you need someone that's going to vouch for you and even try to get you a lower price on that home on top of incentives, on top of credits, and so much more. So have someone that's there and knows how to work with these new builders. Keep in mind, you guys, any good realtor right now that's been in the market for the last 2 years knows how crappy it was for buyers. So a good realtor is going to know exactly what they need to do to get you the best deal on this home as of right now in the housing market, early 2023. So One thing that a lot of people are probably asking me is, Kim, why the heck would I do a rate buy down instead of just asking for them to drop the price of the home? Look, this is very, very important for you to understand, because asking for a rate buy down is going to save you so much more money in the future than if you just ask them for a price drop, whether that price drop be $5, $10, $15, $20, $30,000, right? That interest rate, let's say your interest rate right now is at 7.2%, and you ask for seller concessions to buy down your rate, you can get a much lower rate, and that saves you not just $20,000, so-and-so, right? But it could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future because you asked them to buy down your interest rate. When you do a rate buy down, this actually lowers your mortgage payment and it saves you a ton of money in the long run. And you guys, this is the biggest question that I keep getting asked, and I said this earlier in this video and I will say it again. If you go with the new build, you do not have to use their mortgage lender. Absolutely not, in no way, shape, or form. I've had buyers negotiate deals with new builds within the last 3 months and use an outside lender and still get incentives, still get seller concessions, even though they're not using that mortgage lender. So times have changed, and it's a great time for you as a buyer to take advantage of this opportunity. So if you're a seller right now, I would pay very close attention to see exactly where the comps are in these new builds. And if you're near a new build community, keep an eye out, because new builds keep lowering their home prices and offering crazy incentives to buyers. It may just affect the value of your home in the future. So buyers, what do you need to do to take advantage of these opportunities? New builds are offering insane amounts of discounts and credits towards closing costs to buy down your interest rate. So this is a lot of opportunity that you have as a home buyer that you didn't have in the last 2 years. So this is something that as a buyer, you should be very excited about and wanting to get your hands on something like this as soon as possible, because these builders need to sell their property before the end of the year. And even going into 2023, they're probably going to still continue down this path.
Selling.
So if you're a seller and you live near new build sites, know that your home price may be going down aggressively right now. These builders are currently controlling the market because they have a ton of inventory, and this is inventory that have had massive price cuts. They're also offering sellers concessions, incentives on design centers, buying down your interest rate, and so much more. Whereas a lot of regular home sellers like you and I may not be able to compete with. And the third reason as to why they are controlling the market is because they are now listing their homes on the MLS. They're listing their homes online, which they haven't done in the last couple of years. Some builders like Lennar have even chose not to pay realtors who have their buyers who are wanting to purchase their dream home with that company and that community. So it's crazy. So as of today, that's still kind of the thing with Lennar. But you guys, as we get into this new crazy buyer's market, this is something that may be changing in the future. So as a home buyer right now, new builds are your biggest competitor. So this is probably the juiciest, I feel like this is the juiciest video I have ever done, you guys. If you have any questions, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I am here to help serve and support you at the highest possible level. If you guys are looking to move here, keep in mind, I am an Arizona licensed realtor and I'm helping people move here every single day from all over the US. So if you're looking to move here, don't be afraid to reach out. I am here to help, and we will do everything we can to find you the best property for you and your family.